Hey, Muffin here. So I have a subscriber request to see if an FV215b 183, known as the Death Star, can ricochet or bounce its round off of a Tier 1 vehicle. Now, just to give you some perception, the 183, the 183 millimeter shell is about like almost the size of a human being being loaded into a cannon and being shot. I had done a community post on it. It is a massive shell. And these Tier 1 tanks only have just a couple crew member in them. They're not that big. I mean, you can see compared to the FV183, they are much smaller. And they're going to take shots at these Tier 1 tanks to see if they can bounce rounds off of them. Now, unfortunately, we did lose a bit of Tier 1 tanks in the making of this film. So, gonna go ahead and take some shots. Now right there, a Tier 1 was able to block the damage via its track. Now, if a 183 or 183 millimeter shell would have hit a Tier 1 track, it wouldn't have just stopped at the track and broke that. It would have gone all the way through the track, the wheels, everything, and probably out the other side. Just look at all these FV 215b 183s just coming right toward these poor Tier 1s. Shout out to my subscribers, love all of them. I wish I could platoon and message all of them, but I unfortunately just get a lot of requests and messages. I do try to respond as much as I can on Discord. If you want help with the vids, join my Discord, get the movie crew role. That way you can get the announcements. So FE's lining up to try and see if they can bounce off of a Tier 1. Can they do it? Put your vote below. And in order to bounce, it actually takes quite a bit because you need so much, and right there, it happens. A 183 is able to bounce off of a Tier 1 tank. Now, at the end of this, we have all the Tier 1 vehicles just turn on the FV183s when they're almost all out of ammo and just try killing them. But yeah, just a bit of chaos at the end. I think it would actually be quite fun to do one FV 215b 183 against like 13 Tier 1 vehicles, because the Tier 1 vehicles, you'll notice from the stats at the end, they do end up penetrating and are able to do some damage to these 183 tanks. So anyway, what I was saying earlier is that in order for a ricochet to happen, not only does it have to be at the right angle, but typically how it works is that in order for a ricochet to happen, I think or in order for it to penetrate, it has to be 4 times, the penetration has to be like 4 times the amount compared to like the thickness of the angle of the metal, the arm, or something like that. I don't quite remember 100% how it works, but I was actually quite impressed that the Death Star was able to bounce off of a Tier 1 tank. Here we got this chaos of Tier 1s kind of running around trying to get the revenge on these 183s. So anyway, love doing these experiments, do a ton of them. Like, can you hit yourself, or how many ricochets can you do, and so forth. Anyway, keep the ideas coming. I love the ideas. I have a huge list, going through them, and I am always adding to it. This is the Muffin here. Hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Got plenty more of awesome ideas. You guys stay cool and keep tanking.